chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Harris is out there with Horford. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Simmons in at the one.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Here's Embiid. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Bledsoe against Simmons. No good from Bledsoe. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Back to Richardson. For three, Harris hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Antetokounmpo against Horford. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. 6 to shoot. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Clark, you look at the Bucks roster. What's the biggest area of need in your opinion?
The question mark I see is the center position, Kevin. Von Maker might have some upside and could very well fill that void, but they lack a presence in there now.
The first free throw is good. And the Sixers' strength, Clark, on the offensive end is how many ways they can attack a team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Deadly in transition because of Simmons' size, speed, and passing ability. And if they don't have something in the initial thrust, Embiid, always an option to go to in the low post. They shoot it well from multiple positions. They've got a lot to like offensively.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek freak is the real deal.
Simmons finds Richardson. Bledsoe against Simmons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Simmons absolutely in his comfort zone near the rim. I mean, uses his body extremely well and typically gets exactly the kind of shot he wants.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Back to Richardson. Up top, Embiid. That one's not going to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. Right side, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Matthews against Richardson. And Matthews gets it to go.
Man, what razor-sharp focus by Matthews. Not letting the defense distract him or bother him. He's awesome at knocking down these shots.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside, Embiid with the steal. Simmons against Bledsoe. From the baseline. That one good for two. Simmons got his second bucket.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including that soft mid-range jumper. You know, when you watch Ben Simmons, he has marvelous talent and all-around ability, but sometimes you can easily focus on what he can't do. He's not a great shooter, so teams do back off of him, but still, this guy is an impact player because he sees the floor, he passes it great, he's a terrific rebounder, and he's got a nice motor.
Back to Richardson. To the middle, clock at 6. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Simply missed the connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Smith checked in for the 76ers. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And for Simmons, missing his rookie year due to the injury, but he showed he was worth the wait.
No doubt. And you just don't see players with his skills and his body type come around that often, Kevin. I mean, he started quickly out of the gates and took over the Rookie of the Year award race almost immediately.
And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Over Simmons. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Outside for Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 5.
Boy, what's most impressive about Simmons is how he finds the open man so consistently, the vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. To the middle, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And there's so much speculation early in Embiid's career if he would even pan out. It's become clear, Clark, that he was worth the wait.
Well, it was all injury related in terms of the questions because he sat out his first 2 years in the league with some type of injury. Those injury concerns, really the only reason that people question him, the talent, the size, and you love his personality as well. But this guy has tremendous skills, and he's going to be an all-star for years to come if he's healthy.
And that one misses.
You know, you got to love watching Embiid play the game because he has such great passion and really a drive to be great.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo over Horford. Antetokounmpo, no good. The 76ers leading by 4. Harris dishes to Horford. Simmons against Bledsoe. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
And here's Harris from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. He's got 8. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
Middleton and Ilyasova holding down the forward spots. Hill is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Obviously, the game is played with a more wide-open style now, Clark. Name a few old-school bigs who continue to make an impact.
Well, I like what Andre Drummond does. The big fella's a glass-eating machine. Still needs to refine his moves and shooting touch, but his athleticism and rebounding off the charts. Blake Griffin stands out as well. Highly skilled, very, very athletic. Steven Adams, obviously a big guy who plays an old school game, rim protector, finisher, good hands, great strength. Dwight Howard, you know, he's on the backside of his career, but you think about what he was able to do in his prime as a shot blocker, rebounder, finisher. He's got some old school qualities as well.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
First one falls for him. With the amount of characters and personalities on this Sixers team, Clark, you can't help but notice the attitude they play with.
Yeah, they play with edge. They play with brashness. Some would say arrogance, but all of the championship teams have some element of that, and that's where they're looking to go. On occasion, if their emotions get out of whack, it could get them in trouble, but I think they'll learn as they grow to tone that down and use it in a positive way. And, you know, the Bucks in recent seasons have employed an aggressive trapping style defensively. Diminishing returns, though, as the league has figured it out. Now they've gone back to the drawing board.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. The first one falls. And with the Bucks' length and athleticism, the pressure style of D made sense.
Yeah, you know, but when it broke down, Kevin, they gave up open threes. In today's game, that's almost as bad as a layup.
And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Bledsoe. Not a lot of room. Hill kicks to Bledsoe. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Smith. And the rejection by Smith. Hill, no good.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Harris looking it over. Over Middleton. Harris's shot is off. Bucks trail by 7. Shoots the 3. Middleton can't get it to go.
And, you know, when you watch Embiid, he just oozes with limitless potential. You think about his size and his shooting touch. He can do just about anything he wants to. Tremendous athleticism. If he can stay healthy, I think he can be a dominant player in this league for years to come.
Outside Hill. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Goes up from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron. Philadelphia leading by 9. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Smith kicks to Embiid. Over Lopez. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Bucks trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys or drives, and now with the three-point line, the shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, haven't they?
Yeah, great point.
John Lure, he's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons is checked in. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Hill kicks to Antetokounmpo. The 15-footer, good. He's got 6.
And Antetokounmpo really, building on his shooting. That's impressive to see. No way the defense catches up to him when he's rising up right after he gets the pass. No way.
Here's Simmons. Good. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Smith for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Hill. Here's Connaughton. It's back to Hill. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Lopez finds Hill. Here's Antetokounmpo. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Simmons dishes to Smith. High post, Embiid. Over Lopez. Lopez with the block. Here's Connaughton, covered by Smith. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it, and Lure kicks to Antetokounmpo. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the 76ers also making a change. Richardson's checked in. That's good from Antetokounmpo. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Hill against Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
That we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Tobias Harris was red hot to start the first. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
I like their commitment to the inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percent shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, a more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when it cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. And Sims has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Are you? Oh, my goodness. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's blocked by Simmons. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Horford's shot is good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Bledsoe against Simmons. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Richardson against Matthews. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13.
And, you know, they don't have it right now. I mean, missing their first shot so far this half, slow start.
Harris against Middleton, and Simmons kicks to Embiid. Knocked loose. Matthews with the steal. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Horford.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They double him with Matthews. Matthews with the steal. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. A wide open look here for Lopez. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lopez has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. Up top, Simmons. Antetokounmpo defending. Simmons on the wing. He's got 8. Shot from 12. Another is by Philadelphia.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense was bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
Matthews finds Middleton. And here is Lopez. From deep. Horford with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 9.
Well, you want to talk about the smoothest players in the league? You can't forget about Chris Middleton. I mean, he's not a blow-you-away athlete, but he has really good length and a sweet stroke and can get his shot off anytime.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the 76ers also making a change. Trey Burke checked in for Joel Embiid. Knocks it loose and stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Harris. Basket counts. Harris has got 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Timeout called the Bucks. And you look at Chris Middleton, Clark. What doesn't he do well?
You know, there's not much. He does a little bit of everything well. He's a smart, versatile defender. He can command the double team with his scoring and punish the double team with his passing as well. He can hurt you a lot of different ways, Kevin.
Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Josh Richardson. And so it's Milwaukee now. 11-point game. Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Fades back. Rebound by the 76ers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's in a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Boy, you look at Mike Budenholzer, and he's moved into a nice situation this offseason. Atlanta in rebuild mode, and the Milwaukee Bucks heading in the other direction. One of the best teams in the East. That's a good landing spot for Budenholzer.
Burke, the pass to Harris. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Matthews. Johnson with the block.
Excellent defensive commitment that time from Johnson. He's always there and present.
No good from Simmons. And Budenholzer, well respected around the league. Talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team.
Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well.
Left side, Harris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Bledsoe. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
Well, guys, when you talk about some of the great turnarounds for a franchise in NBA history, the process for the 76ers has paid dividends. They went from 10 wins in 2016 to 52 wins last year.
Johnson kicks to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Shots good by Simmons. Simmons got 12 in the game. Bucks trail by 10. Bledsoe finds Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Johnson. The kick out to Matthews. And that one, good. Matthews has got his second basket of the night.
Hey, give Matthews credit, Kevin. I mean, he has an ability to get his shot up over the defense quickly.
Matthews against Simmons. That one off the back iron and out. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Baseline J on the way. He can't hit that time.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete at his size, with his agility and length and strength. And what really makes him special is that he works so hard on the defensive end. If he's on you, he's going to make it a long night for you.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stops. The offensive code. See if we can move it a little bit more against the Revs and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
Clearly he wants his guys, Greg, to work harder on offense.
And I love what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually something positive will happen.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. John Lure's out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Matthews in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Down low, here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
An elite finisher around the basket. Johnson with the throwdown.
Bucks trail by 8. Bledsoe with it. To the paint, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Basket good.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Ben Simmons, such a force when catching the ball, moving at the rim. But you know, Clark, he can get there on his own just as well.
Yeah, he's got a great knack for being able to get where he wants to with the ball. His size and strength and agility certainly help him. And he understands angles. This guy is just a jump shot away from being virtually unguardable, in my opinion.
That's good from Simmons.
Boy, the athleticism that Simmons has is downright scary. I mean, remarkable, the talent this man has, and the potential, I think, to be a multi-time All-Star.
And Middleton kicks to Matthews. Five to shoot. That one doesn't go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game, and finished off by Horford.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Middleton against Embiid. Knocked away. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Simmons. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, when Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness. Yeah, you know, one of the under-talked about strengths of the Philadelphia 76ers is how they play team defense. I mean, they were top-rated defensively in opponents' field goal percentage last year.
That's good from Simmons. And with the 76ers in defense, it isn't just them bothering shots.
No, you're right, Kevin. I mean, they were one of the best, if not the best, rebounding team in the league. Also were top 10 in blocks and steals last season. I mean, they filled up the stat sheet as a team in a lot of ways. It's fun to talk about what this team can do on offense, clearly. But I think moving forward, what's going to anchor this team as a contending team is its defense.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Back to Richardson. Middleton against Harris. Now the dish to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. Just 3 to shoot. Over Bledsoe. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That is not what they want. A contested jump shot, defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And here is Simmons. Dishes it to Richardson. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Over Bledsoe. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Middleton against Harris. Bledsoe outside. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The second effort, and the layup is up and in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently. You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Wesley Matthews on the wing to the inside and stolen by Simmons. And there's the 3-second violation. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Timeout called the Bucks. They're down by 7. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. There's 1:40 left in the game. For three, Bledsoe. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Inside, 5 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I really like the uniqueness of Al Horford's game. I mean, he's a big man with a versatile skill set. He makes threes. He can score inside. He defends. He's a guy that is an inside-out matchup problem for most.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. Bucks trail by 7.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, this one is ready to be put on ice. Not a whole lot they can do from here. That is the killer instinct of Eric Bledsoe. When the game is up for grabs, he seizes it by the throat.
Embiid, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Matthews dishes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo against Horford. Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. Over Simmons, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Boy, you cannot forget about the long reach and wingspan of Simmons. I mean, he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with block shots.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Horford. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris outside. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They trail by 7. Korver bounce pass. Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Now Burke. So Philadelphia wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Al, the coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great row win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time